story, Ralph Simpson's story. He spent his first year as an insurance agent, earned on his own pen a little over $200,000 in commissions. His first year as an agent and perfecting the system. His second year in the business, he began building his agency at the beginning of the second year, and had at the end of that year had over 250 agents, and his agency and himself in personal commissions, he had earned over $1.1 million. And simply by using his simplistic selling system and teaching his agents to do that nationwide, he had built an agency, an individual agency of over 250 agents, and continued to go year after year after that, and eventually partnered with the other leaders of Unique Underwriters to form the Unique Underwriters concept. So really exciting. And so to give you in a nutshell what the simplistic selling system is, and again, it is patented. It is something that is proprietary to Unique Underwriters. But I'm going to share with you some of that today. And really it boils down to this. Two things. One, you understanding that your lead is an invitation. And, when you have someone, as I said before, we only deal with direct mail leads. Okay? So this is not where somebody clicked on the internet to get an insurance quote and register to win a free laptop. Or they got a call from some guy in Bombay who pressured them into saying that it'd be okay if an agent would talk to him, and you call him up, and some of you guys can identify with what I'm saying because you may have had this happen to you, and I can tell you this from my own personal experience. So, with your, telemarketing leads, they call them preset appointments, which sounds beautiful, but it's a telemarketing lead, and you've got some guy from India. Worst case scenario. Hopefully he's calling from Ohio, but if he's calling from India, he's pressured. This guy is paid just to get them to say, okay, that an agent can come visit me. And, of course, you show up and they have no idea and you can't get in the house. You've got your internet leads, which, gosh, they're cheap. You can get them for like pennies, but, I don't know if they're worth that. And you couldn't pay me to call internet leads, if you were giving me money just to call on them. So, but with direct mail, again, this person has gone through, and if you work with direct mail leads before, then what I'm saying is probably unnecessary. But if you haven't, I want to stress that point to you, is that you now have an invitation. This person has sent this back in. This is not, this is a neat product. There's a reason why, if you're interested in final expense, if you've been working it, or you're just interested in getting final expense, as far as all insurance products go, and I've said this many times, whether it's, property and casualty, your house, your car, it's term insurance, whatever it is, someone buys insurance, okay, hoping that they don't have to use it. Pretty much every type of insurance you buy hoping that it's just in case. Okay, that's a synonym for insurance, just in case. But with final expense, this is the one policy you're buying that one day you're going to have to use. And we're, for the most part, talking about seniors, those people who have come to the realization that life is not infinite, and they're working on limited time on this earth, and they've got to make some sort of plan. And with the wonderful products that we have from Monumental and Americo, we're able to take care of that. But now this person has sat down at their kitchen table, Bob and Susie Smith, have sat down and filled out this card, put their nice little mailing label on it, and gave it to the postman when he came by while they were watching Days of Our Lives. And 2 days later, that showed up at the Unique Underwriters mail house. Within an hour of that, you got that scanned and emailed to you by way of the Unique Underwriters lead department. Now, at that point, okay, you now have in your possession an invitation from Bob and Susie Smith to come out and take care of their final expense. The only thing that you need to determine is how much can they afford. That's it. You have an invitation from Bob and Susie Smith to go out and take care of their family. They have a concern, okay? They have determined that they have a need, okay? They have a concern. And so your job is to do two things once you get into the home. Number one is to, determine what was their main motivation. There's a reason why the timing was right. Again, like I said, 98.5% of those people didn't mail it back. And a great deal of those they knew they needed it, but it's not a priority. But for some reason, it's a priority. So If you follow the simplistic selling system that Ralph has put together, you will close 80% of the people that you see. 80% close ratio. And I don't know about you. I've been working in sales my entire life, and if I've always said if I can close half the people, I'm feeling pretty good. But you should be able to close 80% of the people that you see if you follow a simplistic selling system using Unique Underwriters leads. And there's and I can see from some of the individuals who have logged on, we have several current Unique Underwriters agents, and they would certainly share with you that their time in the field following the Ralph system has proved to be beneficial for them and for their clients as well. So, I mean, you can go home at the end of the night knowing, well, hey, you know what, today I made $4,000 in an afternoon, but I also covered 6 families, okay? And that's very well possible. So, with that, again, I'm not going to get into sharing the complete simplistic selling system, and it is very simple. Literally, in the time that I've spent on this call, I could have shared with you the entire selling system of that Ralph has put together. So, but once you're contracted as a Unique Underwriters agent, then that information is openly shared with you. There are a barrage of training and support that you receive here from the Unique Underwriters corporate office, from all of our different offices here, be it from the agent mentor or the leads department, the marketing department, contracting. We've got an excellent staff that is here to support all of our agents out in the field. So with that, I think I've covered about everything, and I'll see if we have anyone who has questions. Just someone having trouble logging on.
Beejay?
Okay, no questions. So
yeah,
if you have questions and I don't see any coming in, again, you can email se@uniqueunderwriters.com. I would encourage all of you to visit the Unique Underwriters website at www.uniqueunderwriters.com, or the final expense website of the company is UUI Life. I'm sorry, UUI Final Expense. Sorry, UUIFinalExpense.com. And then, of course, there are parts of the website that you won't have access to unless you're an appointed agent, such as the agent toolbox, and again with the training and different things like that, and the access to get the leads. And if you are interested in becoming a prospective agent with Unique Underwriters, you can contact us here at the corporate office at 800-428-4956, and you'll hit option 4 for the final expense department. Okay, again, that's 1-800-428-4956. You hit option 4 for final expense. Again, my name is Beejay Chambers, Final Expense Director with Unique Underwriters. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to join our call today. Everyone have a great, wonderful day.